So back in July, I filmed a couple of massive YouTube videos. One was with Miniminter and the other was with KSI. And I thought I'd just come on here today, just talk about, you know, how the shoots went, what it was like, how I got into them. So let's get into it. So first of all, I'll start with the Miniminter shoot since that was the one that come first. And I'll be completely honest, I didn't think I was going to get into that video. So how I got into it was through the Sidemen's own subscription service, Side Plus, if you don't know. It's like their own version of Netflix, so you get bonus Sidemen content, but also as well as that you can like win prizes. You get access to a Discord server, which is how I got into the video, so you can just chat with other people. It's a really tight-knit community, which I didn't even realise until after I filmed that video. The Sidemen will occasionally post like casting links into the things, and they're just Google forms. You fill them out, give them all the details you need. They might ask you to film like a little video, and yeah, you just wait and see. Now, I didn't get the email to confirm that I was in the video until about 3 weeks after the deadline that I got given. So for 3 weeks, I thought I'd fucked it and I wasn't getting in it. It was gonna get filmed without me, blah, 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 blah. But then it came through at the end, and you know, it doesn't matter that it was late, to be fair, because I still got there, still had a really nice time. We filmed it at Aveley Football Club. It's just a little non-league club, but it was such a lovely Astro pitch, nice little place, so clean as well, and a great bar as well. So I said this already, I went to the bar to get a Pepsi, left my wallet in my bag because I didn't want to leave it in my shorts because movement restriction when I'm kicking the ball, that kind of thing, not that it really would have mattered. But yeah, I said to the woman at the bar after I ordered, oh hey, my wallet's just in my bag, can I go get it quick? And she just says to me, no, it's cool, everything's paid for. I'm assuming that Simon's just paid for the whole fucking bar, which is ridiculous. Like, I cannot imagine how much money that guy lost that day, because he didn't just give away 10 grand as well. He gave away, obviously 10 grand to the winner, but then he said to people, if you want to just quit now, we'll give you 5 grand. 3 people did, so that's another 15 grand gone. He gave 20 quid to everyone that got through round 1. He bought 10 Switch 2s, which is another like £4,000. Insane amounts of money on that video. It was just like an amazing day. Like, that is probably one of the best things I've ever done and one of the best things to ever happen to me. I got to film with him a little bit afterwards. Like, this guy stayed for so bloody long afterwards, just like chatting to everyone, all with our +1s, because we could bring +1s as well. Bearing in mind he's got a heavily pregnant wife as well. Like, I rate it massively. Massive shout out to Sidemen. Like, he's probably not even gonna see this. If you do end up seeing this, just thank you for that whole fucking day, because it did actually just like reignite something in me in terms of like my YouTube and stuff. Obviously, I've not been doing an insane amount since then, but from that day, I've kind of just been planning stuff out a bit more instead of just throwing myself into this whole thing, which I feel like is going to work out a lot better. I think editing's the thing I need to have a crackdown on the most, because that is the most pain in the arse thing about filming any of these, is just the editing takes forever. I still have my t-shirt from the day, my number 28 t-shirt. The very dusty signed football. I actually forgot to ask him to sign this, so I had to ask someone else in the line who I was speaking to that day to get it signed for me, so that's great. I don't know how to preserve this. I don't know if it's gonna like rub off or anything, but it's getting really dusty, so yeah, I don't want to like polish it just in case I rub the fucking signature off. Yeah, I did actually have to get a, well, I didn't have to, but I chose to get a hotel near the area because I thought it'd be a lot better for me so I could wake up and be ready. The thing is, I'd done all of this prep. I was preparing for this day for so long, and I actually did really enjoy it, but none of it mattered because look at that fucking penalty. It's just in my head, I was like, do you know what? In a split-second decision, let's try something clever. And it just didn't work. Thing is, I'm shit at football. I need to do like a non-football video. Like, JJ's doing loads of try not to laughs at the moment. I need to sign up for one of them, honestly, and actually, like, put a decent routine together. I just want to say as well, yeah, like, everyone that whole day was so nice. Like, I was speaking to loads of people. Obviously, I said I spoke to Simon. I filmed a little bit with him. I was speaking to both the goalkeepers that were there that day, John and Max. Cameraman John as well, lovely. When I was chatting with John, there was quite a few of us there. We was all just chatting with him about, like, you know, all the Sidemen shoots he's been on and stuff, like what happens when he goes abroad, when he's on a bad team, does he stay in the bad team hotel, or does he get niced because he's in the crew? I remember I also asked him about that fucking really expensive camera that rolled into a pond. I asked him how expensive it was. I think he said something like 3 grand or something stupid like that. It might have even been more than that. Thankfully he has insurance though, so yeah, that got covered. It's still fucking pain in the arse though, like something like that rolling into the water and just becoming unusable must be so painful. Obviously I was chatting with Max a bit as well. I actually took like a proper penalty with him as well after my shit one. Yeah, that was quite cool. It did not go any differently.
Ready?
Spoke to Big John a bit just before I left while I was ordering my Uber. Yeah, honestly, it was just such a good day. And everyone else who was just participating as well, and all their +1s. It was just like such a good day. Like that will probably go down as one of the best days of my life. I've said that so many times now, but like I think that actually will be. So yeah, I got that one through Side Plus. You get everything I've said. You also get a pre-sale link for the charity match, so you're not waiting a long ass queue. So yeah, you can go ahead and do that if you want. It is like, I think £8 a month or £7 a month. But if you're into that whole thing and you want to get in these videos, like it's 100% worth it. Well, I think so anyway, so honestly, I'd give it a go. Right, and I think that's it from what I can remember. I'm recording this quite late, so my head's not quite there. So yeah, let's go on to the KSI shoot. We filmed this one at Crystal Palace Academy. It was a little bit stricter, that's what I will say. So we weren't allowed +1s on the day. It was a case of as soon as we miss as well, we have to leave. Just a quick note, I thought I'd leave in the edit while I'm editing this. That thing about us having to leave as soon as we've missed our penalty, I will say that was probably because we was at Crystal Palace at their training ground, and obviously it was pre-season and all that kind of thing, and also they can't really just have us wandering around a random Premier League academy where we could fucking find anything. Yeah, so it was probably more to do with that than it was to do with JJ and his team, but like I don't know, that's just my assumption because Premier League fuckers which was a little bit annoying. But at the same time, like for me, it doesn't really matter because I still enjoyed the day. I'm still in a KSI video, you know, like it's not a huge deal. Although I did enjoy the Simon video a lot more, I feel like that day was just like an 11 out of 10 day. So even if I have another 10 out of 10 day with JJ or a 9 out of 10 day, it's just nothing will ever compare to that. Like I could film with the BBC or something like that and it just still would not compare. We went to Crystal Palace Academy. I didn't get a hotel this time, I just firmed it and got up early. I was knackered when I got there, which did kind of like, it didn't put a downer on things at all because I still had energy, but it's like, it would have been nice looking back had I had a bit more. Yeah, so I've got there, I can't remember what time I got there. It was quite early. I've seen people dressed the same as me because there was a dress code. You need like black shorts and a white t-shirt. People dressed the same as me coming off immediately said to me, "You're here for the KSI video, aren't you?" And I was like, yeah, that's what I'm here for. But yeah, that was a really good day. Immediately saw Steve, who is KSI's absolutely fucking massive bodyguard. Saw Abs, who is JJ's PA and kind of like day-to-day manager. We've spoken a few times before at Misfits events and stuff like that, so it was nice to see him again, and he remembered me. John, the cameraman, was also there and remembered me. Goalkeeper John was also there and remembered me. So that was like a big day for me because it's like everyone knew who I was and it was insane. There was also a couple of people from Simon's video as well. I can't remember their numbers. I think it was number 50, and then there was another guy. His name's Chris, I know that much. Well, actually, they're both called Chris. But yeah, they were both there that day, so it was mad seeing them again. It was actually funny when I first saw Chris as well. That's number 50, Chris. Because I kind of like was walking past him, and then I was looking at him, and the brain cogs were just like turning slowly until I was like, hang on a minute, I know you. I know you. And then he was like, yep. And then we spoke, and yeah, that was that. Honestly, it was so funny. It was good to see him again. Like, the guy who saved my penalty was Toby Ball, who is Simon's keeper for Baller League. They also had Stefan Illich there, who just happens to get in off the signing link. I think he's one of Simon's strikers for Baller League, but I was chatting to him and he's lovely. There's one of the guys from JJ's boxing video as well. It's just a bit mad. It's like all these worlds just colliding in one. It was a bit mad. I met Spignev, who was he was in one of Beta Squad's videos ages back, and he's been loads of stuff since then, but his most famous one was he was in Beta Squad's video and he's pretending to be a Polish fucking footballer. Yeah, it was just fucking hilarious. And he was at the charity match as well. I walked past him and he was just getting swarmed by people. It was quite funny, but it was cool to see him, like, honestly, just so chill. Most of these guys are, that's the thing. And as well, I felt so fucking bad for Spignev as well, because his bit of the video got cut, and he actually, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but he had like another shoot going on that day, but he turned it down to do the KSI shoot, but then had all his video time cut. Whereas in this other shoot that he was going to do, he would have had way more. But he's turned it down because all KSI vids, all that kind of thing, he just got cut. And he was in the try not to laugh as well and just got cut out the entire thing. Like, obviously Spignev's penalty still got in because everyone's penalties got in, but he didn't get much more than that, and he'd done a whole bit beforehand. Then again, so did I, but I was just rambling like a fucking idiot because I was shitting myself. The first thing we did after we went onto the pitch was film JJ's intro, which he did fuck up. It was quite funny, but yeah, I was just stood like a couple people away from him just chatting to him. Like, it was so weird. I'm just stood here chatting to KSI like it's nothing. Like, it was mad chatting to Simon as well like it's nothing and filming with him. It's weird because I'd say that I'm more of a KSI fan than a Miniminter fan, but at the same time, like, I'd rather be in a Miniminter penalty shootout video than a KSI one. I enjoyed filming the Miniminter one more. Yeah, you know what I mean, don't you? Thing is as well, looking now at how I interact with a lot of these guys compared to how I was, 2 years ago when I met JJ for the first time, it is mad. I mean, just looking at everything since then, it's so weird how far things have just come with all of it. Like, it is a bit mad. I don't want to get into all the soppy shit. I'll do that another time. To be able to just look back on some of the mad shit I've done and look forward to some of the mad shit I've got coming up, it's just nice, you know? But yeah, after we filmed the intro, we kind of just all lined up, and then I took the worst penalty of the video. And he laughed at me. And he's probably still laughing now. And even as I walked around, he was just staring at me fucking giggling still as I was slowly walking off the fucking pitch. And I just said to him, like, thanks for having me. And he was like, yeah, no worries. I said my goodbyes to everyone, grabbed a bottle of Coke and a cereal bar as I left. The food situation wasn't as good that day either. You know, the crappy, like... Oh my god, it's so funny. You know the crappy, like, the school paper bag lunch boxes that have, like, the sandwich and the water bottle and the orange inside? We got given one of them to go home with. I don't even think I was supposed to have one because I went out first round, but I took one anyway. It was quite funny. Like, even though the lunch situation was a bit of a shithouse, it's still quite funny. But yeah, honestly, both those days were just, like, insane. It's weird to think, if I could play football, I would have 35 grand in my pocket right now. 35 grand on a Switch 2. Because yeah, it was 10 grand on the Switch 2 from Simon's video, and then it was a 25 grand car for JJ's video, but he said you can swap it for money if you want to, because there's no way I could get that car insured. I spoke to my dad about it and he said there's no way he'd be able to either, so that just wasn't going to happen, because I know for a fact it would not have come with insurance. But yeah, so JJ's video, how I got into that was, he just posts like Google Forms, the same as you get in the Side Plus stuff, but he just posts into like his Instagram stories, his Twitter, his own Discord server, which you don't have to pay to get into. With the Side Plus shoots, well, not Side Plus shoots, but you know what I mean. Obviously you have to pay to get into them, but you do also have like a lot less competition as a result of that. But obviously where JJ's posting his links onto his 13 million or whatever it is followers Instagram account, it's a bit more difficult. You've got more competition, but then again, you don't have to pay anything, so it's a lot better, you know. But yeah, those 2 days were just like absolutely mad. Like, I don't know if I'll ever be able to do anything like that again. I will. Like, I feel like JJ's kind of sticking to this whole YouTube thing at the moment, and he's doing so many like fan videos, it is mainly try not to laugh. Surely I get into one of them if I sign up, surely. There was a couple of things that come up, but I just wasn't particularly feeling it at that point. I think I was just having a bit of a rough time and just couldn't really be, like, I didn't really have it in me to be doing that, you know, and it happens every now and then. It's annoying, but like, it's just life in it, really, like, it just is what it is. So the trailer for Simon's video actually came out the day after I filmed with JJ, so this whole thing was just like one big long stretch. Yeah, and when Simon's trailer come out and it's just got me shouting in the fucking background, I was like, oh my god, this feels absolutely insane. And just the amount of, I say screen time, like I got a lot of screen time in Simon's, even though I got like a quarter in JJ's what I got in Simon's, it's still mad just seeing this guy pissing himself laughing at me taking a penalty. It doesn't feel real. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like it does and it doesn't. It's hard to kind of really put into words. Honestly, I would not be surprised if I'd done something like that again. That's the thing as well. Like a lot of people, when they saw it, they were like, do you know what, yeah, like it's really cool, but I'm just not surprised whatsoever. I feel like this was just a thing that was always gonna happen, and I was like, do you know what, fair. Like I can't really say anything, can I? Because yeah, I've been invested in these guys for so long. Obviously I've been to all the boxing fights, I've got a couple coming up, I've got Baller League soon, I've got Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn 2 coming up. Yeah, it's been insane. I'm hoping when I go to Ball League I get recognised by a couple of people, because I've met most of them. I can't lie, I've got Idris Elba on my list of people I want to meet. He's like top of the list. Like Idris Elba would be mad, and my dad would lose his fucking mind as well. I've not told him yet. I don't know if I want to or if I want to leave it as a surprise, because if I don't meet him it's just gutting, isn't it? But yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think that's it on those days. Oh, there's probably so much more I could say about those days, but I'm just absolutely shattered at the moment. Yeah, I will probably ramble more about them in the future videos that I do, which I will do 100%. But yeah, until the next big video shoot I do, that's it for now.